Hello friends, today in this tutorial I'll be showing you that how to play video files inside your Tkinter application in Python. So as you know that Tkinter is a desktop GUI framework in order to build desktop applications. So I will be showing you this application in order to play video files. Let me launch this application, Python script. So let me just play this. So Python main.py. And if I play this script here, you will see this is a GUI interface here. Simply we have four options: open the video, play the video, stop the video, and pause the video. So basically if I click the open button, it will ask for this dialog box here. You will see here I can select my video file. All the extensions are supported: MP4, AVI, MOV, all that stuff. So you can see only video file is there, which is this MP4 file. 30-second video is there. If I select this file, you will see now this file will play here inside this video player. So you will see this is a video which is playing here. So I have four options here. I can pause this video. So if I click pause, so now you will see the video is paused here. So it is not playing here. If I once again select play video, the video will start here. I also have the option of stop video here. If I click the stop video option, the video will stop. So now if I play again, the video will not play again. Neither it will pause. So once again, I need to open a new window here like this. So the second window will play here, video here, you will see that. Once again, we have these options to pause it or stop it. So this is a kind of a application, guys. I will be guiding you. It's a very simple application how to play video files inside your Tkinter application. And for this, we are using a simple library called as tkvideoplayer. So if you want all the source code regarding this application, I have written the full blog post explaining step by step instruction, and all the source code is given here. So go to the video description link if you want to get all the source code. So this is my blog post. And for the library, we are using this library tkvideoplayer. And there is a very simple command. If you have Python installed here, you will be having pip installed here. So you can just say pip install, and you can say tk video player. So install this, enter it. It will hardly take 5 to 10 seconds and it will install this library inside your Python environment. After that, go to your favorite text editor. I'm using Visual Studio Code text editor. So simply we need to just here. First of all, I will show the simplest of example here how to play video files using this library. So I will import the Tkinter library like this. The next line will be simply from the library name, which is tk video player. This is the library, and here we need to import here Tkinter video. This is the actual library, and then we need to basically make a simple root window here. So we can make a simple Tkinter application using this syntax here, and then we can say here we can show the window here by using root dot main loop, and then basically if I just now execute it, python main.py, you will see this root window which is opened here, a simple Tkinter window. Now we need to play a video here. So we can do this by simply, so we have this output video file. So we can copy this and we can move this inside our window here. So this is a window here. So we can open this inside File Explorer. So I will paste this window file. You will see MP4 file. So now to play this video file, it is very simple. Just declare video player variable and initialize it to the library which we have imported here, which is Tkinter video. And this is a constructor method. And inside this, you need to pass the master, which will be equal to root. The second argument is scaled, which will be equal to, you can give either this value to true or false. I will be giving it true. The third value will be actual preload option here. This also needs to be true or false. I will give it false here. These are all the default options. You can just play with this by reading the documentation. And then we have another method here, video player dot load. Here you need to put the actual path, so read, and then in the double quotes you would provide the full path. So it is there inside the same directory, this file. So I will just say output video dot mp4, that's it. So if it's there inside another folder, you will give the full path. After that, we will have video player dot pack. We will show this widget on the screen by using pack method. Expand will be equal to true, and the second option will be fill. This will be equal to both. And lastly, we need to play it. So inside this video player method, there are various methods out there. One such method is to play this video. That's it. So now the job is complete. We can launch this application. So simply, basically, if I run this application, now you will see this is playing here. The video file is playing here. You will see that. So there are various methods out there. Either you can pause it. So there is also a pause method also. Pause, stop method also is there. So in order to just read more about it, if you can refer their documentation, so you can just see they have their own documentation, which is very much here. So all these methods are there. You will see init, load, play, all such methods are there. So I have also given this inside my blog post. If you want to read it and download all the source code, go to the video description link. And now I will be building that advanced application where you can select the actual file from your computer and then play it. This is pretty simple. Once again, we need to load from Tkinter. We need to import everything like this, import star, and then we need to import the actual library, which is Tkinter, Tkinter TK video player, and from this we need to import Tkinter video. That's it. We also need the actual window here, which will be TK, and we can give it a title of this window here by window.title. So here we can say Tkinter advanced video player. That's it. And now we can say window dot main loop. That's it. So now we can see this window here in action. So once again we will say Python man. You can see title is changed here to Tkinter advanced video player. So then we can set the geometry here, which is very much easy. So we can set using geometry method. So this will be 500 multiplied by 5. So this means that this will be width will be 500 and height will be 500. So we have set this width and height here by using this method. After that, what we need to do is, guys, we need to configure the background color. You can change the background color using configure method like this config, and here you can provide the bg property, which stands for background. We can change this to orange. So whatever color that you choose, it will change the background color to orange. You will see it has changed the background color to orange. So you can just use the configure method instead of config. Now it also works similar, you will see. And after that, guys, we will be having our heading here. So we will be having a heading here. So you can just heading, and inside this we will make use of a label property, and label is nothing but any sort of text that you want to show on the screen. So this will be shown on the window, the first argument. The second argument is the actual text that you want to show, which will be Tkinter advanced video player. And then the third option will be the background color, which will be bg. This will be orange red. I will say orange red. Foreground, the foreground fg property, this will be white. You can set any color of your choice. And the last property is the font. So you can just use any font of your choice. So I will say 24 none bold. That's it. So basically, now to show this on the screen, basically if I run this application, nothing will be shown on the screen, because you will see you need to, the error has taken place. We need to show this heading on the screen. So what we will say here, heading dot config, and here we need to uh, display it on the center position. So we will say anchor is equal to center, and then we will say heading dot pack. So basically pack method will be showing the widget on the screen. So these are all the widgets, we need to show them in the screen. So basically it is saying TCL error here. So some kind of error has taken place. Let me just see. BG, this is a text property. Then we have the BG, the 4G. Let me run this once again. Line 14 is creating a problem here. So let me just see. If you go to my blog post, guys, you will see the correct code. So let me just see. I have made a typing mistake. So here I am just seeing here. Just paste it here, just to save some time here. So paste it. And now you can see we are just creating the label. We are entering in the center position, centering it. You can see all these options are the same that I have shown you. If you now refresh it, hopefully we will see the heading here, Tkinter video player. You will see Tkinter video player. And now what we need to do is, guys, we need to have three buttons, or sorry, four buttons. So we will create the, first of all, the open button. So basically this button will be responsible for asking the user to actually select the video file. So we will make use of the button widget, and we will show this on the window, actual window, put a comma, and then basically the text which will be there on the screen, open. That's it. And the third argument will be simply command. Command is equal to whenever you press the button, whichever action that you want to perform. So this will be a lambda function, and lambda, this will be, we will attach a function here which will be open file. That's it. So now we need to define this function here. So every time whenever in Python you need to define it at the very top. So in, we need to define it right here at the top here, define open file, like this. And inside this, guys, we need to show the pop-up window to the user to select the file. So we need to make use of a library function here, ask open file. So this method here, we need to do this. So automatically my editor has copy pasted this line at the very top. So you need to require it from tkinter.file dialog, import ask open file. So this is there inside the Python library. You need not have to install it. So just add this line at the very top. After that, guys, inside this function, we need to provide some options here. Mode is equal to read, because we are reading the file. Put a comma, and then we will say file types. We will only select video files, so we will provide this filter here, file types, and this will be a array here, guys. File types will be array. So we will say inside this array we will only select the video files. So we will say video, sorry, inside this, sorry, yes, video files, and then put a comma, and inside this, once again, this will be a array, and star dot mp4. So we will only be selecting mp4. If you want to specify more extensions here, you can do this like this. Again, star dot mov, avi, all these video files extensions you can write here inside this array. That's it. Now basically we can print out the file path whichever the user has selected. We can say in the print statement file dot path. That's it. Oh, sorry, we can just say file dot name. So basically this is, it will print out the full path of the file here. That's it. Now basically we can select the file. we can remove this. We can now launch the application Python main.py, and now basically you will see the button is not shown on the screen because we need to pack it. So after that we will say we need to place this button on the screen. So for placing it is very simple. We will just say open button. Again we will use the pack method, and inside this we will provide the location. So site will be equal to top, and the second argument we will provide is the padding. In the y direction, padding y will be 3. That's it. And now basically if you launch the application, you will see the button on the, you will see the open button here. Click open here. You will see, if I select this, you will see the full path of the file which is selected here, full path of the video file. You will see output.mp4. That's it. And you can see open button. You can provide the padding to be 2 as well. So if you just want to provide padding to 2, you can change this to padding to 2. That's it. You can see open. And now we actually need to play the file here, guys, after getting the path. So it is very simple. So if you follow my blog post, you will see what I am doing here. So we have defined this function. So now basically we will check here if file is not none. So basically if we will write this if condition, so we will check if file is not none. So in that scenario, we will declare a global variable which will be file name, and file name will be equal to file.name. So basically we will declare a global variable which will be accessible in more than one function, and then we will store the actual file path inside this global variable file name. And now we will initialize the library, guys. We will say here again we will declare another global variable. So this is a way by which you can declare global variables in Python. Video player, that's it. And we will now initialize video player to the actual library that we are using here, which is Tkinter video. So again we will say Tkinter video. This is again a constructor function. The first argument will be the master. So this will be equal to, in this case, will be the actual window, root window. So we will say window and put a comma, and the next argument will be actual scaled property. So these are all a boolean value, and the third will be preloaded. This will be false. That's it. And now you need to actually provide the path. So this will be very easy. Video player dot load, and inside this path you will say r, and then you will say inside double quotes we will say this curly brackets, and then we will use the format method in order to provide the dynamic path. So here we will pass the actual file name. That's it. And then we need to pack this element and show this on the screen, show this video player on the screen by using pack method. And inside this we will say expand to true, sorry, expand property, we will say expand to true. And the second property, which is fill, again we will say fill to both. That's it. And now actually we need to play this file, so we will say video player dot play. That's it. This will play this video file in the actual Tkinter application. Now basically we can test out the application. So if I basically open any file here, you will now see the file is playing here in the Tkinter screen here. You can see this is a video file. And now basically we can add all the buttons here which will actually pause the video, and we can just copy paste this. So basically, and here we can change this to play again, play button. So here we will say play file. We will here say play. Here we will say stop. Here also we can say this will be stop. This will be stop. We can change the padding to 3, 4, and here we can say stop. once again we can change the padding here to 5, and here we can say pause. The method we can change here pause. We can change the button name to pause, and again pause. That's it. So now basically if I launch the application, you will see 3 more buttons here, which will be open, play, stop, pause. So now we need to create these functions here, which will be again, which will be simply very define play file. And here what we need to do is that we simply need to play the file, because this is a global variable, so this will be accessible inside all the functions. So just we need to say video player dot play, that's it. And inside this stop function, stop file, we will say video player dot stop, and in the pause file but method we will say video player dot pause. That's it. So these are all the play, stop, pause buttons which are there, open buttons. So now the application is complete. So now we can test this application. If I open this video file, and now you will, if you want to stop the file, or sorry, pause it, you can see the video is paused here. You can once again play it. You can now see once again the video is playing once again. Now you can stop it, and now you will see it will not play once again if I click the play button. If I once again open the same window, open the save video, you will see it will open for the second time. Once again the pause button will apply here like this. You can also stop it. So this is the overall application, guys, built using this library, which is TK Video Player. I think you have liked this video. Then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and also comment on this video. If you want to get all the source code, you can refer to my blog post, which is there inside video description, to download all the source code. And I will be seeing you in the next video.